aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours. It's tough to stop. You're right, DA. Thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Houston, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden against Russell. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Capella.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Cauley-Stein passes to Curry. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Russell with a wide open look. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Is going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
That's a nice release on the mid-range jump shot. Westbrook getting more consistent from there. Loves the right side especially.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Green against Harden. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Thompson. Now here's Curry. Deep 2 from Russell. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Curry against Westbrook. Outside Gordon. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. Westbrook, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The Rockets again can't hit.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Russell looking around. Outside Curry. Over Westbrook. Good D by Westbrook.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And for Steph Curry, certainly one of the best to ever play. Iguodala said last season, Brent, that he's already the second best point guard.
To be the top point guard ever is getting stronger and stronger every season. The guy that he's going to have to knock off the top of that shelf, I think for most everybody who's been basketball fans for a long time, is one Magic Johnson. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Floats one, and Capella sends it back. Gordon with no one around, and no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. To the middle, here's Russell. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
For 3, Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound. Russell inside, guarded by Harden. And Green slams it in.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Harden finds Westbrook. Pulls it from 20. Good. He hits the jump shot. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Cauley Stein passes to Thompson. Over Gordon. Can't hit that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
And the Warriors decide to take their
Great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Houston making some changes. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cauley Stein. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Green. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Thompson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Russell. Now the Warriors moving it up. Burks leading the charge. Lays it up off the glass.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Rivers. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Curry kicks to Burks. Pass to McKinney. Burks against Harden. The 11-footer. Count it. Good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. All the great Golden State Warriors scores. Why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Austin Rivers is out there with Harden. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's House in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Looney with the bucket.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Harden against Burks. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent. Something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing correct, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You've got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
The Warriors trailing. And here is Robinson. Curry on the wing. Passes to Looney. Golden State moving it around. Robinson, that's good. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Harden finds Rivers. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker comes in for Clint Capella. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Alfonso McKinney. Klay Thompson comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Russell in for Curry. Russell passes to Looney. Pass to Thompson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, he may have worn out his welcome in L.A., but D'Angelo Russell found a good landing spot in Brooklyn. A team in rebuild, in need of an offensive infusion. They've unleashed his talent.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
And he sinks the second.
The second overall pick back in the 2015 NBA draft. Russell having earned his first All-Star game appearance in 2019.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Warriors. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Rockets on defense, trailing by 2. And it's Green missing. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Westbrook finds Rivers. Gordon against Green. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Here's Rivers. They get it back. Tucker kicks it out to Gordon. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. .133 left in the second quarter. Pass to Green. Thompson surveying the floor. Inside, here's Cauley Stein.
Now that's just called working within the offense as Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision, and then sees the open man.
Well,
for so long, the Warriors have been a great shooting team. I don't see that changing as long as Steph and Clay are pulling on jerseys for the Dubs. You think about the Splash Brothers backcourt, their unselfish style of play, sharing the ball. This team has represented good to great over the last 5 years in a way no other team has.
It's tipped. They get it back, and there it is for them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes it to Tucker, trying to end the drought. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Outside, Russell. Back to Burks. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. And no good that time.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And that concludes the first half. It over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
On themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball, way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5, down low. It's trailed by 6. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the final.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend, even in that losing effort. How about the heart? That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Harden against Russell. Harden outside with the shot. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 3. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Thompson misses. In the corner, Harden, lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Russell dishes to Thompson. Over Gordon, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Russell. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
Take a snapshot of that. That was picture perfect from Clay.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 3-point lead. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
Got a piece of it. Westbrook against Russell. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Curry way outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have to? You never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about like,
it's got
why,
to. It's
why
got to.
isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City as averaging a triple-double, what is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Thompson. Robinson is subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But, Brent, that has dropped in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the three-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
There's the pass to Looney. Curry against Westbrook. Here's McKinney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Green, no luck.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Westbrook. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Danuel House is checked in for the Rockets. Rivers comes in for James Harden. Austin Rivers. Pass to Curry. 1:41 left in the third. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. Rivers with it for the lead. Another shot, and Capella with the layup. Capella's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Robinson passes to Curry. Offensive rebound. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his second basket of the game.
hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the wide open shot from Green. And another basket for Golden State.
Draymond Green looked pretty comfortable there, shooting the pull-up jump shot. Loves to stick it to the defense.
Robinson against Rivers. But Trey. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Green. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook passes to House. Takes the 3. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Capella.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Tucker and Capella are up front. Rivers out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. There's the steal. Passes it to Thompson. To the paint. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. That's 10 points for Steph Curry.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. It's stolen by Curry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Well, Steph started that all with his defense. Fantastic at getting into the passing lane and coming up with a steal.
Took him no time at all on that one. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Burks, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Cauley Stein comes in for Kevon Looney. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Alec Burks. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Curry finds Russell. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Here's Thompson.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
We know Klay Thompson is a top-tier shooter. He's got incredible form, a great release, but he's also unselfish by example and plays well within this system.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Rockets trail by 10. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Harden surveying the D, and it's sent back by Russell.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here's Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Harden's got his first 2 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about that finish by Steph there? He's just a master at altering his shot after he hears the whistle and gets the contact and finishes.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Mind the lane. One shot.
The free throw drops for Curry.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to step up and make his way to the free throw line, but you wouldn't expect that he's going to miss any of these.
Here's Harden. Capella. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 11. Let's go. Curry can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-5 run here.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
In the corner, Harden. It's stolen by Curry. To the inside. And it's Cauley-Stein. That time on the assist by Curry. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Harden outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Warriors leading by 13. Now Curry. A minute 42 left in the game. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
Yeah, all those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what?
Player of the game, Steph Curry.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Westbrook. Harden outside. So halt the run, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Russell passes to Curry. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. .52 seconds left in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Evans hits the three-point bomb.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Chandler dishes to Clark. Pass to Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Austin Rivers at the line for 2. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. And it's the Warriors' ball. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Pascal. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steph. Congrats on the win. How does this team continue to be the most cohesive unit possible?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.